The first gameplay tip is switching. This gives you control over your defense whenever you want to match up the switch. Whatever console you're on, press the normal pass button to perform the switch. The second gameplay tip I have is icon lead passing. Go to your settings and turn this on. Whenever you're icon passing, you can lead your players around the court and gain control of their players using the left stick.
On the court for the Bucks. They've got Antetokounmpo, Damian Lillard out there with Monk. Then there's Pat Connaughton, and it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in game 6.
Capella with the bucket.
And they're beginning to fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Raptors did a lot of good work. He ended up with 15 points, and he was tremendous.
I'll put my headphones in. You didn't test this. I ain't did you. I have a green sweat green, but it's a cut. Okay. You should get 2 cameras. Yeah, I should. I know. I got a camera on the other, but I already got a camera on the other, but I don't.
And this in the process, making a lot
Ain't
of
no
free
light
throws.
like that.
Surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. See if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was. Call timeout. You know, you were talking about Giannis.
But yeah,
he put up 30 a game without taking
I
many
can watch
shots.
my game on the other side.
That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. The Bucks making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Tries from 10. Carter pulls it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. The chosen one out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Howard into the three, the small forward. This is out there for Orlando.
I ain't about to let him catch up.
In this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. Shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Howard, the pass to the chosen one. Back to Howard. Fires the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Magic leading by 7. Here's the chosen one. And the layup.
Oh,
that kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
To the paint. Here's Hunter. Highlight reel.
And they let that man dunk.
My goodness.
I think Giannis loves
I'm
that
happy
kind of
too,
stuff
Jake.
right
I'm
there.
happy
His
you
dunks
survived
sometimes
too.
get vicious.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's the chosen one. Howard finds Banchero. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Banchero, a screen on Monk. The chosen one. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Foul, you foul.
Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And
Hey,
denied.
go block that. There you
Right
go.
off the
Good
glass.
jump.
The chosen one
Let's
gets
go,
the
baby.
best.
Make that thing
That's 10
aggressive,
points for
baby.
the chosen one. 1:37 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Giannis. Monk outside. It's good. Monk's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Monk can do so many different things on the offensive end of the floor.
Here's the chosen one. Monk defending. And
Let's
that
go.
good.
Got that bucket.
By 9.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
To the inside. 13 feet away. And it's Giannis missing.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
The chosen one gets the basket.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Orlando.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Lillard.
There you go, rebound.
And it's out
There
of
you
bounds.
go, out on you.
What? Last touch by Suggs.
No. Y'all lying, man.
Lopez kicks to Green. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
All the way.
Here's the chosen one.
Be aggressive.
Doesn't go for it. Smith with the defensive effort. So the Magic win it.
Yes, man, we finally won a game.
The clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why.
Block that. That'd have been I can't shoot, but I'm gonna go to the court. Practice.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you. So you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
Well, it is. Brooklyn. Well, one game, man.
Tonight. Better come with it.
That was a game. Ooh. Damn, man, I probably got some. Probably got some little animation. It'll let me know I get the food.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
I'm just saying. Just tell you I'm my favorite YouTuber. Thank you, man. Jaden, appreciate it. Connor, what's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Don't forget to hit that like button. Different look, you know what I mean? Like, you already see every different look. Oh, there you go. I had this shot down there. There you go. I'm gonna change this
say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Appreciate that, JD. You awesome. Okay, you okay? Yeah, I'm good, Connor. I'm doing good. How you doing?
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got Cam Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Johnson, and it's Joe in at the point guard position.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Outside Finney-Smith. Gets the three to fall.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Suggs surveys the D. Pass to the chosen one. And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games behind us here in December. You look at Detroit, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
You know, right now for the Magic, they've gotten off to a sluggish start, still trying to figure out how all the pieces fit together and get things running smoothly.
There's a screen. Thomas passes to Joe. And the three off target. And we're about a minute into the first. Down low. Oh, a great
slam, baby.
Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Claxton. Thomas with the ball.
Oh, yeah, give me that. Push it.
Suggs outside to the middle. Here's Banchero.
Let's go.
Right through the defender for the dunk.
With that foul, baby. All right, IZ. Are you good?
It's going to be on Cameron Johnson. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night here.
All right, Ashley.
At the line for one, Paolo Banchero.
And Banchero, no good on that one.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be
on the Nets
finals teams in 2002
let's go.
And 2003.
I'm hitting.
The combination of and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Why did he not dunk it? Why did he dunk it?
Free throw dropped for Johnson.
It's a
I didn't dunk it. Then Coach would have taken me out. All because I threw it 10 chances, so what? I should have dunked it. Jeez, oh.
Brooklyn leading by 6. And so in the game for the Nets, we've got Mo Bamba, and it's Clowney in at power forward. Here's Melton. Orlando with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out
on
the losing
he
end.
got pushed around.
Really looking for some improvement here.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Bucks looked really strong. He had 14 points and plus He nabbed a couple boards. He stepped up his game tonight, and you could tell his teammates loved seeing him go to work. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
I completely agree. They should go to him early. If he gets hot, I think another big game is coming.
6 on the shot clock. The chosen one. The pass to Carter. The Magic need to put one up here. Orlando again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Melton outside. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Wilson. Pounded by Harris. Wilson, no good.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And it's the chosen one missing. Brooklyn leading by 9. Here's Whitehead. Melton passes to Bamba. Pass to Whitehead. The shot. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's the chosen one. Last game for him, he had 14. Out to the right wing. Carter, a screen on Melton. Black passes to Carter. Here's the chosen one. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Here's Wilson. 15 in his last outing. Melton outside. Screen by Bamba. Three-pointer. And it's Harris with the rebound.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
The chosen one. Another miss.
Come on, we didn't get the rebound.
That's leading by 11. Whitehead passes to Wilson. Off the mark there with a 3.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of it.
Get it in there.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Melton. Right wing. Here's Whitehead.
Man, why I gotta go over there?
Brooklyn, no good that time either. Here's the chosen one. Here's Harris. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be
Man, that's gay. Bro, that is so whack. Bro, that's whack.
To beat the buzzer.
That's whack, bro. He had him 7, bro. Y'all gonna
but hey, that
let
is
him
why you
shoot
just
that.
throw it up there.
And so it's Brooklyn, ending the quarter up 10. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be right back.
Take a look at Orlando. They knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight. Looking for these challenges. I hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Orlando Magic. Thanks for tuning in. Now,
gotta make it happen.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Wendell Carter with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
We've got Bencaro, and it's Christie in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Bencaro passes to Suggs. Here's the chosen one. Thomas defends. And it's the chosen
How do
one
I
missing.
miss that, man? Come on.
Brooklyn leading by 13. And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
The chosen one, the pass to Suggs. And there's the drive, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's on Nick Claxton. Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
No problems knocking that one down. Thomas has got 6 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And now it's time to take a look at the top defensive teams in the league right now. Number 1, the Magic.
Well, you look at how they dominated at the defensive end. They're good on the ball, they're good in help, and they get back in transition.
And it's the chosen one missing.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
To the paint. Here's Claxton. Pass to Thomas. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas.
That was an... Okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
Third quarter here. Over a minute and a half into it. Here's Suggs. And that one good. Suggs has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs. Showing toughness, fighting through the contact.
Pass to Thomas. The three.
Oh, you supposed to go back,
Christie
bro.
with a rebound. Christie's got 6 rebounds
Don't
now.
miss this. Let's go.
It's been a great start to the half. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Back to Johnson. Thomas outside.
Oh, yeah.
Orlando with the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Banchero. The chosen one, the pass to Suggs. Inside, here's Bassey. And that one is
drop that, baby.
Yeah, a reliable way to create for others. Suggs disrupts the coverage with the play and makes the pass.
And here's Joe. 5 points in the game. And stolen by Suggs. And here again, the Magic on the move in transition. The chosen one shot is good.
And they just haven't been able to get back at all on the defensive end.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Joe, the pass to Claxton. And here's Thomas. And he knocks down the 10-footer. Thomas has got 8 here in this quarter.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Pass to Banchero. To the inside. The chosen one shot is good. The chosen one's got 8.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that.
You can't
be happy with that soft interior D.
I know I get my day one.
So both teams making some changes here. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like.
I don't keep all of it on private. My games and stuff ain't on private. Yeah, baby, we came back.
With almost an entire new group here.
Let's go.
Claxton, he's checked in for Stewart. Finney Smith comes in for Clowney. Thomas, he's checked in for Wilson. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Melton.
He gets to the line a lot. Banchero knows that and works on those shots at practice.
On the floor for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton out there with
Why are you
Finney
over
Smith.
here with me?
It's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. Here's the chosen one. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Already already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Here's Joe. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Five to shoot. Here's Claxton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
You got the crowd, man.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
But they're also really getting it done at the free throw line. They've earned a lot of good calls and are making the most of every trip they get to the line tonight. He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Oh, he blocked me. Oh, foul. I know y'all was good.
Left side, Johnson. Outside, Joe. Pass to Thomas. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got 4 rebounds now. 1:15 left in the fourth. Here's the chosen one. Thomas with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Johnson. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
This is how lethal a scorer Johnson can be. Keep feeding that beast.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Here's the chosen one. Thomas defends.
What is I'm doing? What the heck?
Thomas outside. Launches it. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The chosen one.
The over and back call
Charge.
always avoidable.
It's a lack of focus. That's all it is. But it can be a wake-up call for teams that have gotten too careless. But rules are rules.
Outside Johnson. This one for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Nets lead by 8.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
It's your 407 Nets lead.
Here's the chosen one. And it's in there. The chosen one's got 10 points in just the second half.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Thomas outside. Bassey pulls it in.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
The chosen one, the pass to Suggs. 6 to shoot. Banchero the screen. Suggs, no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Go ahead and go to sleep, man.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Here's the chosen one. What a terrific move that is. 16 seconds left in the final quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them, so why not go down fighting?
Here's the chosen one. There's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
Of course they do.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
Too early.
And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game off.
So we see the Nets get the win here. Get it?
Man, beat me, man. Beat me alive, man. You dunk it, though. You get a fast break. Y'all tried to stay up with you. All right, man. Appreciate it.
Even the best teams lose at least 10 games a year. It's okay. They wanted it more. It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in? MP, you're about to go off.
I keep jumping in the game. I gotta work on my 2-point. Dribble. Dribble.
And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this big game. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Cade Cunningham.
And he's gotten very shaky at the foul line in the last 5 games. Compared to his numbers through the rest of the season, I know he's frustrated and he'll be desperate to get it turned around here tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there at Bowl. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And for Orlando, underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. The chosen one out there was Suggs. And it's Christie in at the 3 spot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Now, here's Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Suggs. Cunningham against Suggs. They grab their own miss. Here's Stewart. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's the chosen one. Ivy defending. And stolen by Thompson.
No.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Alexander, what's going on? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
That free throw, no good. He's off on the second. Here's the chosen one.
He fouled me.
He
didn't foul me.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Thompson outside, fires from deep. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, he's got a paint stroke. That one almost dropped.
The chosen one passes to Christie. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Pass to Carter. Here's the chosen one. Off target at the rim. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Thompson finds Stewart. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Stewart's got 5.
You like basketball? Yeah, I like basketball, man.
Wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Yeah, I like basketball, man.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Suggs dishes to Carter. Got a piece of it. Pass to Suggs. Here is Carter. Guarded by Stewart.
Got it. No.
Carter with a screen on Ivy. Here's the chosen one. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket. After missing his first 2 attempts, now 1 for 3.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Now, here's Suggs. Here's the chosen one. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Yo, Dave, what's going on?
Cunningham with it. He had 27 points last game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak earlier with the Magic's head coach. He talked about how dialed in he is on cutting down this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let it get
they
to
fouled me, though.
That might
Do
be
that bad.
to throw different defenders at him.
Yeah.
Send them double teams.
Let's go.
Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for
They
Kate.
don't like me up top. They want to have me all on the
And
side.
here's Cunningham.
No, I work
Paulo
good on
Banchero
top.
made that last 3-pointer. Suggs against Cunningham. Here's Bull. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
I like seeing Bull be aggressive inside
I
and
was
not
thinking
allowing
that.
physical defense to bother his shot.
Suggs passes to the chosen one. With the drive and
Yo,
foul
that's a
on the
foul.
shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Emily? You got a sister named Emily? Shout out Emily.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then
Shout
make sure
out
that
Emily.
you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Magic have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far.
Shout out
And
Emily.
the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, their inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Tobias Harris comes in for Paulo Banchero. And it's Anthony Black in for Christie. Now here's Beasley. Provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5
Why you
points a
coming
game.
over here for, bro? You blowing the drive. Look.
Floor, Beasley adds a strong dimension to his team's offense.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to Harris. Pass to the chosen one. The Magic again can't hit.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Here's Sasser. No good on the three.
And you could tell he thought that trip
Come on, get up off me, man.
The chosen one
Get
passes
up
to
off
Harris.
me.
No good with the layup.
Dang it.
Pistons leading by 4.
Stick on me.
Moore right side. Beasley outside. Down low. Here's Shaw. Off
Ooh,
with the
good
layup.
defense.
Gets it off. The A shot off that time.
Good
and
defense,
so the first
bro.
quarter is in the books. The Pistons on top. They lead by 4. And we'll get the...
Block the heck out my jump, dude. Orlando, he's spiking up, man.
Fires from way outside. Carter pulls it in. Orlando leading by 7. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Jalen Suggs is out there with Black. And it's the chosen one and at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Great look, but off the mark.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. And the dunk by Stewart.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone
What are you doing?
Pass break Detroit. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson
You
throws
got it?
down.
That's crazy.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Suggs passes to the chosen one. With some arc, misses from
How
close
do I
range.
miss that?
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Cunningham outside. Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Here's the chosen one.
Early.
And stolen by Thompson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the
Hit the
line
light
for
too,
2.
y'all.
And you have to appreciate the all-out
It was my
effort
favorite holiday.
J-Nob gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to
If I did have to pick my favorite holiday,
Christie, he's checked in for
probably
Orlando.
be
Bol, he's checked in for Detroit.
Thanksgiving.
And Ivy drops them both.
I ain't gonna lie.
23 seconds left here in the second. Here's the chosen one. Ivy defending.
Boy, just cannot
Man,
buy a
come
bucket,
on,
guys. I tell you what,
man.
that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Word.
Thompson in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 5th assist in this one. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game
Halloween
here.
for me. Oh,
It's
yeah.
Detroit.
Why you like
They
Halloween?
finish
Because of the
off the
costume?
second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to...
Shifting focus. How about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into this.
And that'll do it for half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Gotta like what Isaiah Stewart has done in this one, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding
I
open
can't
space
do
to
nothing
operate
like.
within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the floor for Detroit, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Thompson is out there with Bol. And it's Stewart in at the 5. Pass pass to Suggs. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Nothing in the hole,
I
man.
would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but
I really can't
I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
And he makes that one. Cunningham's got his second basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The chosen one passes to Christie. Good ball movement here by the Magic. It's deflected. Just 5 on the clock. Banchero against Bull. And it's Banchero missing.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Cunningham kicks the ball. And it's off from three-point range. The Magic trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The chosen one passes to Banchero. Over Ivy. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 5 points so far.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Bull. From the arc. Cunningham's shot is off.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Here's the chosen one. Ivy defending. Banchero, a screen on Ivy. Back to Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the chosen one.
Come on, I couldn't have been late on that, man.
Detroit's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Cunningham for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you see that
I like Thanksgiving to the food.
Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Here's the chosen one. Ivy defending. Banchero passes to the chosen one.
Shoot like that.
He's been ice cold tonight. You know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Shoot like that, bro.
Man, I can't believe.
Oh, fast break.
Well, I know
I gotta play like that with it.
Slightly out of bounds, the Magic will retain possession. So for the
and they took me out, man. And we winning. Let's go. Yeah,
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's the chosen one. Lays it up off the glass.
Get that,
You're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Only time I can make it. You say the light, though.
Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. The chosen one out there with Jalen Suggs.
Why y'all let this tall man get there, man?
He's out there for Orlando.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Lets it go from 14. Misses off the left iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Christie against Thompson to the middle. Pass to Bull. Beyond the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
He can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Damn, that's so slip.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's the chosen one. Ivy defending. The chosen one's shot is off. To take the lead. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The chosen one passes
Let's go.
And they pick up 2.
Good pass.
And the Magic lead by 4.
No shame or fear in this young fella. And Carroll will take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
From 11 feet away. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's the chosen one. Ivy defending. The chosen one passes to Christie. There is Carter. Inside. And stolen by Ivy.
Oh, man, you should have passed it earlier.
Here's Thompson. Sweet little floater.
Dang, you should have passed it earlier.
From Thompson. No
Appreciate the light.
In the big moment.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas.
Come
or what.
on, man.
It's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Ball against Carter. Ball kicks to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot.
Don't get tricked.
Driving in.
Don't man. What kind of
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's the chosen one.
He can't take me, bro. I swear I got this nigga. I swear I got him, G. Whoa, back up.
Here's the chosen one.
I got him, G. Yeah, let's go with the foul. Take it.
Shoot 2 free throws.
I got him. He can't hold me.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so
it's good.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, that's just clutch work, really. That's
I'll be going
a
wild.
little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the
smoke.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. This
smoke.
is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Cunningham looking it over. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws.
Go get that foul.
Gotta respect that Cunningham
Break.
takes charge.
Let's go. He blew it. Had to make 2.
That's good.
Blew it. Give me the ball. Let me see.
The gap to 1.
Give me the ball. Let me see.
Now we've got the
Yes,
intentional
sir.
foul.
Yeah, you have
Give me
to
the
do
ball.
that.
Let me
You
see.
can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock anyway.
Oh, I missed it, though.
Alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
He's able to hit the second one.
Missed
And
that,
that'll
bro.
put him up by 2.
Crazy.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Guard him.
Ivy on the wing.
Yeah.
Right between the eyes.
Bro, that was so gay, bro.
So I'm
How?
looking at the clock, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
One last chance
What
to win it
the
right here.
heck was that, bro?
Inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
What the heck was that, bro?
Got it up in time. Oh, that shot at a chance.
What the heck was that, bro?
And so the big win.
Bro, that was so cheap, bro. They cheated. That's why they showing us. They showing nothing but us, because they cheated. There's no way he made that 3-pointer. In my face. Look, man ain't even say nothing. He talking about just one loss. Somebody here balling. Gotta put hot sauce on it. Still balling. Lewis.
They don't even know what's coming for them.
Lewis with the book.
MP. Let's turn it around right here.
Just always talking shit. There you go again. With the bull crap. With the bull crap.
Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 2, number 2.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And let's check in on the rookie race. It's early in the season, but already some of the fresh talents have started to really distinguish themselves in the league. A pretty competitive class, all hoping to grab that Rookie of the Year trophy. Getting his feet wet early in the year, just outside that top 5. He's a rookie to track the rest of the way. And this year's rookie class could be special. We have players who already make an impact every time they take the floor.
Boy, at this point, it looks like it's going to be quite the race for Rookie of the Year. Still very early, but it looks like we've got several worthy candidates.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. The perimeter pair, it's White and Brown. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Queta in at the center position.
Appreciate the like, y'all.
Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Howard in at the 3. So this is the first of 2 consecutive games between these two doors. You expect much of a feeling out period?
You know, I don't know, Brian, but what I think is you always stay true to your habits immediately. You guys
bro, they is fouling me, bro. They ain't calling them.
Are we a defensive-first oriented team? If that's the case, you come out and set that tone right from the outset. Game 2, then you worry about adjustments.
And another home game for MP. Another opportunity for he and his squad to squash a quality team on their home floor. A matchup they haven't been quiet about wanting to win. Well, it's good to have goals, but even better if you can meet them. And MP and this group have come up short in the win column thus far at home. These fans hoping for more from MP and company. Here's Black, following the bucket by Boston. Here's the chosen one, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Banchero with a screen on White. Back to Banchero, fires the 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together. Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Porzingis misses. The Magic have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. The chosen one, the pass to Banchero. Drives to the hoop. Rebounded by the Celtics. Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme. Here's White. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, Derek White showing you I can put it on the deck and finish off a pretty drive. Nicely done, Derek.
The chosen one, the pass to Carter. It's Banchero with the drive. Oh, he cuts it back and throws it down right on
Porzingis.
I mean, you talk about it factor. Banchero's got it, man. What a move.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Pritchard. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Down low. White. Good.
Come on,
White's
bro.
got 6.
Pounding it inside early and
What's up with
often,
the
setting a
defense?
physical tone.
Orlando calls timeout. And the Magic making a change here. Suggs is checked in. Highland, he's checked in for Boston. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Pistons was definitely a factor. He ended up with 12 points and really dictated the action, taking it to the D and repeatedly getting to the line. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Okay, sounds good. We'll see if today is more of the same. He has to be excited by the challenge.
Oh, he should be. I mean, he's feeling good. He's playing good, so I know he's ready.
No doubt. He is locked in, seems so comfortable with where his game is at. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
And so it's Boston with it. The Magic making their last shot. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. White for 3. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on ball defenders, he's also on that list. We want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
They get the rebound. The chosen one, the pass to Black. Here's the chosen one. Pass to Black. Over White. Black, no good. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. White can't hit. Here's the chosen one. He's guarded by White. Here's the chosen one. Suggs with it. And out of bounds.
Nah, but I'm up to block
Like
me.
a lack of focus. You've got to
Coach, you
question what he
gonna
was
block
trying
me,
to
Coach.
accomplish.
Boston with some changes. Walsh is checked in for Cada, and Pritchard is subbed in for Springer. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
On the floor for Boston. Bones Highland out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Walsh in at the power forward position. Here's the chosen one. In his last outing with 12 points. Can't cash it in from the high post.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Walsh. No made baskets yet. Porzingis with a screen on Carter. And here's Brown for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Bassey's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Carroll passes to the chosen one. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Highland, guarded closely. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Boy, Highland working hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
Here's the chosen one. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. Out left to the wing. Here's Black. Second chance shot. And Carter with the finish. Carter's gotten his first basket of the night.
Boy, that's a big-time effort play by Wendell Carter Jr. This guy gives you everything he's got.
Launches a 3. And it's Highland, that time on the assist from Brown. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Howard's checked in for Orlando. Cada's checked in for Boston. Springer comes in for Highland. Here's Cada. No points so far. Kick out to Brown. They double team Brown. There's the three. And the Celtics another three.
Well, this is where you see Jaylen Brown has evolved as a playmaker for his teammates. That's a pretty pass.
Banchero the screen. From deep three-point land. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Boston Celtics in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Taking a look here now at the Magic. They hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the play.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Orlando Magic.
They haven't been.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court, and it's Black in at the one. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on the constitutes of legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Banchero with a screen on White. The chosen one, the pass to Howard. Banchero surveys to the middle. Here's the chosen one. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Orlando shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. He's off on the first. And he can't hit the second. Boston leading by 15. Here's Pritchard. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one. And the Magic call time here. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. You take a look at the Knicks. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, I think for the Magic, they can't seem to find their groove and move up the rankings. They flirted with some options, but so far, they keep getting the same results.
For Boston, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. White, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Cada. Pass to Pritchard. Lots of room. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 5. Good work defensively by White.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Oh, got that one up quick. White's got 17 points.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Oh, it's stolen. Pass break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Brown. And that one's long. The Magic have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Banchero with a screen on Brown. The chosen one. The pass to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, with this bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 16. Brown with a screen. Porzingis for 3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Magic trail by 20. Pass to the chosen one. Looking to end this cold spell. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Carter. And the basket is good.
Wendell Carter Jr. going to the cup. Look out, folks. Here he comes.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 22 was their biggest lead. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Highland, he's checked in for Pritchard. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Kristaps Porzingis.
And over the last 10...
Checked in for Boston. Here's the chosen one. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And Carroll with a screen on White. Here's the chosen one. Oh, he missed the layup.
Why is he going so
it's a 3-on-3 fast break. So the Celtics 5 right now. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Keita in at the 5. Back to Porzingis. Tipped away.
Come on, get the tip.
Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. And he's headed to the line for 2.
Had to get the
He gets the whistle there. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Banchero. And Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Kick out to White. Pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Howard grabs the miss. Magic trail by 15. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use
How do I miss that, man?
The Celtics have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall.
All kind of I haven't made a shot yet.
The first free throw is good.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
A minute and a half left in the game. Brown, a screen on Carter. Pass to Keita. Now White. 4 on the clock. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Celtics.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
It's just a great matchup for them, and they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
Brown passes to Porzingis. And here's White. Orlando grabs the miss. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the chosen one. Orlando again missing.
Man.
Boston dictating the flow. Brown looking around.
Yeah, like a new.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long and good night, everyone.
Chin up. Tomorrow's a new day. Tough game tonight. Get them next time. Get ready to rumble, young blood.
Stop lagging.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch out.
Keep freaking missing. Get faster. Allie, what's going on? You be live at 3 a.m.?
I see you doing work.
Miss you too. I'm trying to work on my shot, y'all. Do all that from the game. You keep your lives on private, bestie, if you don't mind me asking. Because they all special. And for me to release them, I want money. They're all special. Plus, I don't want y'all seeing a bunch of random lives, like in my in my thing, so I just keep them private. Some things I let be known, some things I don't. Like the game, you can see that's automatically get posted. So everything you see on the game, you'll see and you'll hear. Deep now, boy. And I hit that boy again. Welcome back, Jaden. Trying to figure out why I keep missing. He's in late. Am I late? I'm early. too late. Yeah, I'm playing 2K, Jada. Oh, hey. Too late. Keep getting too late. Not too early. Are you ready? 2K6? A little bit. Just look at what I said. What you said. Take a Advil and grab Stella. I will be back after that. All right. So I'll play with you. Yeah. Alexander, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. Bye. All right, Alexander. Night, night. Sleep your head.
Go get it? Catch you at halftime.
Somebody, man.
National Basketball Association and the
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Boston. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. And, of course, the Magic, 9.5 games behind.
And when you look at Boston, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season, unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I just don't know what has happened to them. You get the sense that their frustration is starting to reach a breaking point, too.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And there's Porzingis, and it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. And for Orlando, underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. The chosen one out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Howard in at the 3 slot. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1. GA, we are right in the thick of the season. What's an overlooked challenge for these players right now?
Staying fresh. You have to take care of your body and your mind. That'll pay dividends in the stretch run.
And it's sent back by White. And he gets it back. Pass to Howard. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Porzingis. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with Orlando's head coach. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this, and one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Pritchard. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there. Almost 13 points a game.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to Boston. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Here's the chosen one. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Howard wide open. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Brown against Howard. Releases. And it's Brown missing.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Orlando shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Thank you,
That free throw, no good. The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. Bones Highland is checked in for Boston. And the second free throw, good. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Brown the pass to Porzingis. Back to Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's the chosen one. Porzingis with the block.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. On defense, the Celtics. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
The Magic trail by 10. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. Offensive rebound. Carter kicks to Black to the right side. Here's the chosen one. Rebound, Boston.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. They have to be set up for success.
Substitution on the court.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Highland. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the court for the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Brown. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Queta in at the 5. Pritchard. Boston again missing. The Magic have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's the chosen one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
And the Magic making a change here. Howard's checked in. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Suggs. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 11.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's the chosen one.
And
Boston with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Tillman, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Bones Highland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got 11.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
The chosen one passes to Carter. Pass to the chosen one. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. The chosen one's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Howard against Brown. Here he goes. Banked in off the glass.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
Suggs passes to the chosen.
Yes, you got an Instagram.
Here's Carter. And that does it for the first half of play. Celtics lead by 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
37. And please direct your attention to center court.
I think about when I was coming up. The emphasis on protecting the ball, it's not always demanded of guys now.
That's been the key difference here for them, no question. Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Jalen Suggs is out there with the chosen one, and it's Howard in at the 3, the small forward. This is out there for Orlando. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating.
How the heck you got that from you, bro?
And White with the stuff.
Yeah, we've seen White's confidence as a scorer grow over time, which is why he stays aggressive when he catches fire.
Let's pop over to our 2K leaderboard to see which power forwards and centers have had the most productive last month offensively. Third is Porzingis.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Yeah, and what jumps out at me from these guys is the amount of skill they all have on offense. They can go at you so many ways.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
Celtics leading by 14. Pass to White. Porzingis with a screen on Suggs. Here's Pritchard for 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's the chosen one. The Magic again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Suggs.
Come to me.
Tillman passes to Pritchard. Porzingis with a screen on Suggs. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contribution.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And Brown doesn't mind getting roughed up on the way up. In fact, he embraces it.
Call timeout. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
My God.
On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Bones Highland, and it's Springer in at the 2-guard spot. To the inside. Pass to Queta. Now Highland. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Suggs against Highland. Suggs kicks to Carter. Suggs passes to the chosen one. Rebounded by the Celtics. Queta's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Highland. Here's Walsh. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jalen Suggs. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And I
one's shot is on.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Here's Highland. Pass to Shireman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Springer.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game from Derek White.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Boston's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Walsh. And yes, it's good.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Good.
Well, he's just so strong on the glass. This guy, Carter, has the capability of being a double-double guy.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
The chosen one, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Celtics ball. Checking in for the Celtics. Number 13.
Boston dictating the flow.